Alrighty guys, my name is Blitzwinger and it is time to discuss the Royal Rumble match itself, which is of course going to be happening this upcoming Sunday. Tomorrow night we will finally find out who will be the victor of the 2013 Royal Rumble match. A very, very exciting pay-per-view all the time. The Royal Rumble, in my mind, except for WrestleMania, is my favorite pay-per-view of the year. I always have fun with this pay-per-view. I think that there's always a ton of cool stuff that happens, and this will hopefully be no different. Of course, we've got a very big attraction with CM Punk and The Rock, which is another big controversy is happening right now. People can't really seem to understand whether or not it will be the Royal Rumble match that finishes the pay-per-view, or will it be Rock versus Punk that finishes the pay-per-view, because of course we've got such a high caliber match happening between Rock and Punk. I think depending on which match is the main event might influence a lot in terms of who's gonna go over, because I feel like if Punk and Rock is the final match, then we will certainly see The Rock walk out as WWE champion. If it is not, I think that there's still some chance that CM Punk in some way, shape, or form will retain his WWE title. But that being said, we are discussing the Royal Rumble right now. Of course, the Royal Rumble match full of a ton of surprises. Usually it is, of course. Last year, in my mind, was a little bit tiny underwhelming. I think that the victory to Sheamus made some sense, but at the same time, I also felt like the last few years, the Royal Rumble match, the value of winning the Royal Rumble match has really diminished. I feel like when Del Rio won, it made no sense a little bit in my mind. When Sheamus won, it made no sense a little bit in my mind. I feel like Jericho should have won that year. I think that would have made for a much better feud for Punk and Jericho. That being said, that is just simply my opinion. And I hope that this year, the Royal Rumble match will kind of go back to being a much more impactful moment within the calendar year on the WWE schedule. Now, at this point in time, the official list, of course, there were a couple additional superstars that actually made their way to the ring on Raw, kind of in that preview Royal Rumble match. The official list released by WWE right now is the following men will be in the Royal Rumble match. It will be John Cena, Sheamus, Randy Orton, Dolph Ziggler, who will be forced to choose either to be entry number 1 or entry number 2, Heath Slater, Jinder Mahal, Drew McIntyre, Antonio Cesaro, Wade Barrett, The Miz, and Ryback. So as you can see, Biggie Langston is not in that list like a lot of people think he will be. There's still a ton of people that are obviously could be possibilities added. The Royal Rumble match has in the last few years become a thing of where there's a lot of surprise entrants, kind of one-time returns like BG James, or you could have I don't know, X-Pac could return. You could have Kevin Nash make an appearance. There's a ton of possibilities possible there. And of course, there's also the possibility for some big superstar full-time returns, such as a big rumored return is John Morrison, Mark Henry, Christian, what's his name, Shelton Benjamin. So there's quite a few actual names that are kind of thrown out there that could possibly make their way to the Rumble, and then from that point be back on an active full-time schedule within the WWE. So that's another great reason why this Rumble match will be exciting. But as far as the victors, there's a lot of names being thrown out there. There's the rumor early on that Sheamus is going to win a second year to really gain his momentum back. There's the rumor that Orton is going to win. There was the rumor that they might even do something as crazy as let Dolph Ziggler win. And then Dolph Ziggler could go to WrestleMania, lose his challenge with the actual Royal Rumble challenge. And then after that, right away, cash in the Money in the Bank and win that way, which would definitely be one of a kind type of moment. But I don't feel like they are quite that behind Dolph Ziggler to be confident in him being within the being given both of these huge opportunities in one calendar year. I feel like they would not do something like that, especially right now. Of course, there's the rumor of a surprise victor by Ryback. That would be definitely surprising. There's the rumor that Undertaker might come back and then win the Rumble. There's the rumor that Brock Lesnar might be involved in the Royal Rumble match. So there's a ton of possibilities, a ton of things that could happen. So I just wanted to kind of discuss each one and give my opinions and thoughts, which is why this prediction video is a little longer. But of course, the Royal Rumble match deserves all the attention that could possibly get. At least in my opinion, it does. But without further ado, let's get into it. So first off, my opinion on Randy Orton. Randy Orton, I don't feel like there's a big chance for Orton to win. I feel like if they do it, it would just be due to the fact that they really need to fix Randy Orton's image. You know, his entire brand has been broken. The value of the Randy Orton name has really diminished substantially. I mean, Randy Orton right now, as much as I hate saying it, and I know most people will not agree, but I think if you look at the actual numbers and the actual realistic image, Randy Orton is at best a mid-carder, an upper mid-carder right now. You know, that's at best. And at worst, or most realistically, he's just a mid-carder. Randy Orton lost cleanly to Wade Barrett. He's really not had the best time right now. So I think the only reason why he would win is because WWE would want to catapult him back to that top-tier spot. And a great way of doing that is, of course, using the Royal Rumble match. Now, Sheamus. Sheamus, to me, in my opinion, last year, you could have still explained to me why he needed to win. He needed this, again, almost the same kind of thing, like a platform or a springboard to get to that next level again and be back in contendership. This year, though, I think that it makes sense for Sheamus to just simply make an argument or contend for a World Heavyweight Championship or be in a high-profile match, whether or not he wins. I don't think he needs the Rumble, so I don't see that happening. Ryback, I think, would be a very surprising victor. The only problem would be there is that it would make no sense for Ryback to not challenge for the WWE Championship because that is what he really wants. So, to me, if he wins, he needs to go after the world title. But if he goes after the world title, that makes no sense in terms of why is he doing that instead of going after the WWE Championship that he so highly desires. So, I do not see Ryback at this point in time winning this Rumble match, even though that would be a very cool victor to pick for this particular Rumble. The Undertaker, I'm not sure. I think if the Undertaker does show up, I think he will obviously win it. I think that at the end of the day, if he makes an appearance, he will be the victor. I just don't know if that's the match that they would want to book for Mania. It would be Punk versus Taker for the title. I'm not sure. That would be definitely surprising. But at the same time, I think that it has a lot of value in it. I just think that if they are going to do Cena and Rock without the title involved, it has a lot less impact than it would having the championship be on the line this time around. Now, of course, speaking of Cena, John Cena is a very, very highly regarded victor for this match. In fact, that will be my pick for this Royal Rumble victor. I think that a lot of people will make the argument that John Cena could lose this and then go on in the Elimination Chamber and win it there. I think that that would be definitely a possibility, but I feel like considering that the WWE wants most likely to build towards John Cena versus The Rock for the WWE Championship, because then you're not destroying the once-in-a-lifetime situation. You're saying, yeah, this is still a once-in-a-lifetime situation because now the WWE Championship is on the line. And you do Cena challenging The Rock for the WWE title at WrestleMania. The other final thing that I wanted to voice, so that's basically my prediction. My prediction is John Cena will be victorious, and that will allow him to set forth in his what he promised to be. He's gonna have an amazing 2013 year, and that's a great way to start. Why not win the Rumble match? But the really surprising thing would be if the Rumble match is the final match of the night. I think that there is a tiny little possibility that, let's say, Punk loses to Rock, and then Punk competes in the Rumble match and wins the Rumble match. I think that that would be spectacular. If they could do something like that, or maybe have Rock lose to Punk via interference by Brock Lesnar or something, but then The Rock wins the Royal Rumble. Like, he enters at number 30, boom, he comes in, it's him and Cena, they go to war, Rock wins, and then you go from there into Mania. I think that that would be spectacular. Of course, that's kind of, you know, imaginary talking and all that. But that being said, guys, in the comment section below, let me know what you guys think. I've run all out of time here, so let me know in the comment section below what you think. Hit that like button, subscribe, share the videos, and favorite the videos. And of course, let me know, most importantly, who you think will be the victor of the 2013 Royal Rumble match. Peace out, guys, and see you later.